Emmanuel, listen, let's talk about. We heard from Gabby Abonho actually in that package saying that Saka has become Mr. Consistent. Would you agree? How great a player is he?
He's been already a great player before yesterday. I think I love him as a player, but as a person as well. I think he has learned so much from the last 2 or 3 years, especially after what happened after the Euro. You know, the racist comment, penalty, things like this. He has become much more mature. He seems such a sweet person, you know, on the pitch, but as well his commitment, the way he plays all the time, 100%. He give always 100% on the pitch. He's very linked, you know, with the Arsenal shirt and with the national shirt as well. So he loves what he's doing on the pitch, and you can see that he still have a big margin in front of him. But he has improved so much for the last 2 or 3 years. So yes, for me, he's definitely an international player. He has shown so much quality on the pitch for months with Arsenal, but as well with the national team. So I hope he will stay at Arsenal. I think he signed a new contract recently. So I'm very happy with that. And honestly, he's the kind of guy you want to pay, you know, to watch at the stadium, but as well on TV, because the image he brings on the pitch, the commitment he has every single time he plays on the pitch, but as well the respect he has for the opponents, for the referee, for the fans. I think this is something rare nowadays in modern football.
You, I know you're a big fan of his as well, Ben. Is he a world-class player? And I know we talked actually, myself and Troy Deeney yesterday, about the phrase world-class. Everyone's got their own view on it.
I listened to that and I didn't quite understand that, because you made a really good point to Troy about, well, Messi and Ronaldo are in the same era. So they're both world-class though. So it almost went against the argument that he made.
Troy Deeney was saying yesterday you can only have one player in each position.
Is it Troy Deeney who said as well that Salah was not a top player?
Correct.
You listened to yesterday's show then?
Okay.
No, I think Saka's world class. Consistency, every
it's
single game.
It's a big call, world class, right?
Yeah, but still, I mean, I know it's difficult because what is world class, but you look every single season, like he produces the goods. I know Salah's numbers are incredible, but every single season, regardless of what's going on with Arsenal, he's the one consistent. You see him in the Champions League, you see him in the Premier League. I think he won England's best player 2 years in a row. Like he's doing every major tournament. To be fair, he's the one who's at it all the time. I think he's brilliant. And as Emmanuel said there, you hope he stays, and I hope his ambition matches Arsenal's, or Arsenal's match his. Because fast forward 3 years down the line, if Arsenal haven't won a major tournament, it wouldn't surprise me if the likes of Real Madrid come for players like him, winning Saliba. They're going to, because they're top players.
I think there is something missing for Saka. Actually, he has to win something very important. And this is the main difference with the top players, you know, because actually there is Arsenal with Saka and Arsenal without Saka. We've seen that recently, you know, with Odegaard and Saka not in the team. It's not the same Arsenal team. So there's a big difference when he is on the pitch or not. But at the end, if he wants to become one of the best as well and to pretend to fight, for example, for the Ballon d'Or, he has to win something very important, either with the national team, and he has to get a big impact on it, or either the Premier League.
There were moments when Martin Odegaard wasn't playing because he was injured. That Saka's form, you could argue, dipped a little bit. And as soon as Odegaard came back, it went back to where we expected. How important, when you've got a player as great as Saka, how important do you think other players are around him?
It's different. I remember, you know, top players, you know, I've played with so many top players, but there is a few players that are among them, you know, just like the like of Zidane, Rivaldo, for example, or Dennis Bergkamp or Thierry Henry, for example. You have, that's what I said before I came here. Somebody asked me the same question, and I said, you know, it's very simple. You have top players, but you have those kind of players that they're living in their own world, you know. And the difference is very simple. When they're on the pitch, everybody wants to play with them. The movement around them, you can see that. It's like with Odegaard, you know. When he's on the pitch, everybody wants to play with him. The movement, you know, he creates.
Does he create more space for other players?
Of course. And that brings as well less confidence from the opponent as well.
Yeah.
The fears, you can feel that, you know. Every time he touch the ball, you know, you have the feeling that he can change straight, you know, the game. He can have an impact straight into the game.
Listen, we'll take calls on all things Arsenal. Bukayo Saka, is he world class? Benny, you're saying yes. Are you saying yes?
Yes.
You're saying yes as well. Okay, you can decide by
What
picking
you
up the phone. I'm undecided yet. I just think it's like Mohamed Salah's world class, right? I don't know if he's that level yet.
Because you haven't won yet a big title.
Maybe that's the difference, right? Maybe that, I don't know. 03.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.